Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans. Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano, the trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys. And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Alpha and Sika. And then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Oh, look, the Dudley Boys may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight. Both the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit? Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. And a combined weight of 645 pounds. Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And this tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Alpha and Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans. Those mean looks on both Alpha and Sika's faces, I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the lion's den.
Here's the battle, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking out Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage. Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical. Headlock instant, just...
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound. From the top rope, in air tap, yes. Coming down on their opponent like a sack. Bricks. Alpha is fired up and ready to go. Oh!
They are fading off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down. And
just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They do the best, but the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's to the sky.
Ooh. Huge impact.
Fell like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
Watch out!
Ooh, poorly timed, high-risk attempt.
Legs caught. Wow, look at this. Takedown.
Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue.
He quickly slides.
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there.
No idea where this one's heading.
Big forearm. Shot to it. Wait a minute, setting it.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Right to the knee.
The Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon, know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
This is dangerous territory for both athletes. The ring apron.
Are you kidding me? Off the apron to the floor. Coming back from the outside now. Taking to the floor, and he's got no work. And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
The Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 Showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief Roman Reigns in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of Tribal Chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my Tribal Chief, you are not my Tribal Chief! He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility, with Solo's Rogue Bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question the future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable, and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wesley.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
Well, after what Mello and Trick just did to Wesley, who's going to have the guts to step up and take Lee's place?
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash of the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Melo needs the night off.
Well, Melo talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match going to happen?
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face to face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got two sets of eyes watch.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT names like Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller, and LA Knight.
Yeah, he beat Knight so bad we haven't seen him in months. Maybe we should ask that Max Dupree guy. Oof.
He manages to slip out of the way.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark.
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked?
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Sikoa seems to be executing his game plan.
And the power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now.
Boom, Solo with a timely counter. The spinning Solo by Sikoa.
Sikoa just absolutely laid waste to Melo. Can Solo win the title? Gets driven into the corner. Down opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Knife edge chop.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa dropped by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Oh, and a spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The top. Winding up.
Samoan spike.
Can the champ recover from that? What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. It is the North American title now going to SmackDown. This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
You know Sikoa was given his marching orders from the head of the table. Don't leave NXT without the gold. Well, mission accomplished for the newest member of the Bloodline.
As Melo would say, if you call your shot, you better make it. Solo took the shot, hit the shot, and now he's the new North American champion.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE2K25 Showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own. But that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who is blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shields.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking and his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns!
It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout these introductions, muttering to himself at times. Honestly, Rollins seems to be in Roman's head. The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days.
He puts him into the corner. Shoulder right to the midsection. Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win. Kick to the cranium of their opponent.
That's going to fire you up with anger.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman. Nasty kick to the face.
Rapid fire Samoan drop. I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it was... You know what, guys? I was afraid it was going to get to this point. Top rope! Superplex!
Reigns so close to finishing this, he can taste it. Ending Rollins and closing the book on the Shield will be his biggest victory yet.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor.
Off the barricade. Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
And he tosses him back in now. Got to get back into the ring quickly. Otherwise, this match is over. Rollins landing awkward outside. Moves from the ring to the outside.
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Oh, it gets put into the barricade.
Whip back into the ring. Sent out of the ring the hard way.
Rollins making perfectly clear who the visionary is in this match.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Driven into the steel steps. Totally helpless at the moment.
All the way down. The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Champion. Look out! Whoa, look out!
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
And he slides him back to the mat. Look at this. This can't be good.
Superman punch from Reigns. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Roman's on a roll here.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
What a spear by Reigns! The champ taking care of business here.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
Reigns hits it!
The champ might have just sealed things. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and game.
Oh, Superman punch!
Reigns not done yet. And it's under his spear. The champ is in control.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the Tribal Chief. Roman may never forgive Rollins, but now he can forget him.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the Tribal Chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking.
I'm the chief now!
Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new Rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE2K25 Showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG Bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's Rogue Bloodline, no honorary uses. It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
This man and the rest of the original bloodline is under attack. The new bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new bloodline.
The original bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds,
The new bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the bloodline.
The OG bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the world. Game structure. The original bloodline versus the new bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old-school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what brought
From the top!
and does not get it.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
The countdown hurtling towards a shift to the status quo.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
Looks like the impending numbers advantage isn't enough for him.
Adding some extra spice to the numbers advantage by coming in armed to the teeth.
Searching under the ring now. This can't be good. Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earn him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Clothesline.
Kick right to the gut. Follow through with the uppercut. Adding insult to injury and more injury with that stop sign.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
He may have just slowed Jacob down a bit there.
The competitor in Tonga Loa coming through here.
This War Games just got Usi, Zayn, joining the original bloodline side.
He is obviously taking way too much pleasure in this right now. He wants to level the playing field, and who can blame him after the last few minutes?
Even in the teams are looking under the ring for a little extra insurance. this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay. But the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Beautiful athleticism. Just like that, Sammy gets stopped.
Punishing the targeted area of the arm.
OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the tape.
Lift off! Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
The odd man in, and he's looking for an ace up his sleeve now.
Oh, that's unnecessary. Just a dominant display.
Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Super kick! I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Tonga being neutralized there.
Jay's confidence really...
Sammy's not ready for this. Looking at Jacob Fatu.
Down by the DDT.
Will Sammy recover? Spear!
Jay can seal it here.
You guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines looking at in the ring.
The old Darwin new school trading the biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku, just like his father. Top rope!
Now again. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside the structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tonga backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
What a raucous crowd here tonight. Placing him in the corner. Boom! What a right! The count has started, and one team is about to have the odds in their favor. Counter. Right when it was needed. Now we see Tonga Loa.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Entering the ring, and he could have got by Tonga. Both wrists captured.
Tongan twist.
Victory nearly in hand for Tonga.
Knee rock in the spine.
Jay is in a very vulnerable position here.
Sammy predicted that.
Oh my God, that could put Solo down for good. Overhead into the turn. Vicious.
Tonga. And a well-executed move we just saw there.
Victory nearly in hand for Tonga.
now entering blood.
Jacob Fatu taking flight with the moonsault.
Jay is out. That is it.
Taking out some damage.
He's able to avoid.
War Games is officially, you guys, the last combatant and assesses the situation.
Entering one of the most dangerous matches in WWE.
Meanwhile, we have Sami Zayn.
Zayn has this wrapped up.
He's bouncing on top of the cage with something dangerous in mind.
Unbelievable. Falling from the sky. They have to be broken.
I don't think anyone can physically climb a cage.
And he just has to be in indescribable pain.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good top rope.
And now here's Jimmy Uso.
Jacob Fatu got a problem here.
He's taking a bit of damage from these blows.
Well, Reigns brought the fight in a major way on that exchange. Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The Extreme War Games mentality is taking over.
Tama Tonga setting it up. Here it comes.
The Tonga twist. Zayn got a pretty good cover on that one, too.
Tama could end it there.
Rearing way back. Samoa pin as Jimmy able to try to recover. He comes to the rescue for his team. Now Reigns. They might be able to put this one away right here. Making the save. Still a fail.
Jay nailed all of it.
Going right into the pin attempt.
His body is showing the effects of this match.
Top rope. So splash.
The lights are out for Sikoa. Down he goes.
He's in a bit of agony now.
Disturbing impact. Top rope. Jimmy Uso splash. Will Jimmy seal this up?
Two. Makes the save, and they continue this match. Kicks out before the 2 count.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up.
Driven down.
Power slam. Tossed in between the rings. Nothing good ever happens there.
Now attempts the cover.
Can he keep him down?
Stopping the ref's counting. And Team Roman wins War Games.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso,
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Caught with a lariat. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Super kick! Jacob Fatu taking the upper hand in a big way.
Yeah, but Uso's just one move from turning this around.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Usi, and work as a real team just one last time.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
You gotta be kidding me, no way!
And now officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have more friends than foes in the cage.
Kick! Nasty kick.
Some mental chess here from Tongaloa.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
The timer is running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage. This War Games just got Usi, Zayn, joining the original bloodline side. Measuring the distance from the top of the cage, about to risk it all.
Good God!
Good God! What just happened?
All the way from the top of the cage, an insane all-or-nothing attack.
Putting everything on the line.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Michael.
Thanks, Michael.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark.
Oof. Oh, double boots.
Oh, double DDT.
Lands the trash can. That'll leave a mark.
Sidewalk slam delivered.
OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal. Jacob Fatu's intentions here.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
He's already bringing the numbers advantage, but he wants something more. Got them off their feet here.
Crashing down.
Samoan drop.
And I don't like it, but in War Games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot dogging around. Sami Zayn, who so much is a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from... Take him!
He averts the offense.
Strike him down with the axe handle.
Oh, no. Stop right to the gut.
Rapid fire.
Forearm on a combo. Bang. Zayn's looking weak in the knees. Could spell trouble.
Just disrespectful.
Elbow drop on target.
Oh, catapulted down on
This is not going to end well. What a stop. Taken down with a body slam. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a...
Both wrists captured. Nasty. End of the line for Zayn. Super kick. Power slam. Drop kick. Beautiful. Hurricanrana. Unbelievable athleticism. Tama Tonga setting it up. Here it comes.
8 men in this war. But one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay. But the men who put...
Both wrists captured.
And Jimmy realizing he's not the only one in this match willing to do anything it takes.
Yeah, Tama Tonga came prepared for this matchup.
Reversal. And that turns things around. Oh, this is not going to be pretty. High-risk maneuver here. Grabbing their opponent, taking them up to the top. And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline Warrior. Try it again.
Looks like the organizational firepower with them into what is now essentially a handicap match.
Hold on here. What good reason does he have to be climbing up the cape?
We're going to finish it off.
Tama Tonga setting it up. Here it comes. Twist.
Victory nearly in hand for Tama Tonga. And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need. Smart strategy by him.
Setting up for something here. And the hesitation to deliver an attack ends up being costly.
Nice series of strikes. Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
And Tonga Loa gets knocked off his game there.
Sent to the corner. And listen to this place. It's deafening in here, Michael.
And seconds left before the odds are evened here.
Inverted scoop slam.
Ooh, what a damaging blow.
What now? And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
There's some power behind that punch. Nasty boot by Zayn.
That could put Tama down for good. Attack to the midsection. Right across the larynx.
And with that, the so-called match beyond happy.
Everything we just saw was a warm-up. Now these superstars. Bang, put on the top. Look at this. Club.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? absolutely planted. And clearly some targeted offense coming his way there.
Going after your opponent's head is brazen, but very effective.
This match out, covering their opponent for the win. Then we see Reigns. And Shawn has left it before. Looking to secure it all. Here's the pin. Breaks the pin, keeping his team in this one.
Setting it up. Here it comes. Twist. And that one did it. Jimmy is now.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. DDT.
Jacob about to end this fight.
Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
Break someone's back and make it humble. Solid grip on this hook. Camel clutch applied. They're not on the top.
And the tribal chief being met with hostility there.
Oh, God.
And scaling the steel.
This is either Matt. Rearing blade.
Does Jimmy have any fight left?
Cole Sikoa.
Samoan spike. Sikoa might have just finished things. Oh, what a shot.
You know what he's thinking, and it is not good.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark.
Going for the cover. Solo shoulders it out. And looking at Jacob thought too. And so
Both wrists captured. Man, knee strike. No way Sammy recovers from that. Will Jay end this?
and that attack has the street champ looking a little less tough. He begins to climb the wall of the War Games cage.
Uso splash.
Feeling like it's over for Sikoa.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away.
Caught in the cage?
Honestly, not a great move. Uso splash. Jimmy might have just finished things.
He got the shoulder up in time.
Both wrists captured.
Boom. Good. Now one knee. And it can be all over for Jay.
And meanwhile, Sikoa.
Pin, shoulders down.
That stops the count. What a save. Two. Yeah, no. He doesn't get the throw.
Tonga setting it up. Here it comes. Tonga twist.
Victory nearly in hand for Tama Tonga.
This could be for the win. He makes the save.
Better late than never.
Tonga.
Jay making it to a vertical base. And it looks like it's only going to get worse.
No, he beats the count.
What a crucial kick out. And the blood is still pumping for Jey Uso.
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point. Trying to secure the victory. Teammate intervenes just in time.
Looking for a belly to back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
And we see Tonga low. Here we go. Cover. Keeps his team alive. What a save.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu, the new Bloodline.
You want to know what version of the bloodline is superior? Well, there's your answer. Solo's crew prevailed inside War Games.
These four men are true family. Each of them fought with that same bit of hunger and attitude we once saw in Roman's old crew. But now we know that Solo Sikoa, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu are the one true bloodline.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 Showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
Well, under the Brains' incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal.
Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
I expect to see expert-level tag teamwork from both the Profits and the Islanders, with supreme athleticism from all 4 competitors.
What this match could boil down to, guys, is which team picks up the first pinfall.
It's not going to take long for chaos to rule. The Profits and the Islanders are ready to see who is the best tag team on Earth.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can
And
find.
their opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan at a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan and will stop at nothing to carry that out.
Well, the Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents 2 teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
We're watching 2 great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up. So you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Corey, break it down for us. What's going through the Profits' minds here?
Well, Tez and Dawkins cannot allow themselves to get frustrated, because if you lose your cool, you lose your focus, and you start to make mistakes.
There's a little more room for error in a multi-fall match, but not much when the competition level is this high. Oh, no, it's the Hawaiian drop!
Oh.
There's the tag. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
A bit of hot dogging from Haku here.
Haku looking to capitalize after the reversal.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path. Placed him in the corner here.
Tag made. Double team action likely incoming. Double Irish whip.
Double chop takes them down.
When you see a unit as aligned as they are, it's really incredible.
Tag. Double team coming. Ooh, stereo headbutt. So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits.
Watching!
High impact from above. The Profits are down, and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards.
Oh, look out!
Diving shoulder tackle. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Elbow drop.
A helter-skelter attitude here, getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again.
Relentless aggression coming from Haku here.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Agonizing.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners. Getting set up in the corner now.
Make a wish.
Gets out of dodge. What a clothesline! Ouch!
Oh my gosh, what impact! Running hip attack, what impact!
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders plan on taking a victory swig after this match.
They can definitely handle it, Corey. Tama and Haku have very strong heads. And Dawkins is really being knocked around here.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Ooh, what a headbutt.
Oh, driving the elbow.
Oh, my God, what a kick. What could Haku be looking for?
From the heavens. Big time splash.
Nice job dodging contact there.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins...
From the top. Oof, nobody home. Ooh, vicious right forearm. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Using the elbow as a weapon. Haku is picking the opposition apart.
Haku just smothering his opponent with offense. And now the
Taking flight.
piercing elbow.
Float up. Able to capitalize on Ford's mistake.
I I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Healy and the Islanders did an amazing job. Oh, scoreboard! Shoulders down here!
He wasted no time kicking out there.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, his opponent included. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all.
Up high.
Crossbody from the top. Soaring. Point of the elbow finds the mark. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders soaring. Oh, coming down from way up top. And the Islanders just set
Something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that.
right to the chest and then the throat. Wicked.
And Dawkins is really being knocked around here.
From the top. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
The Profits battling with every ounce of their souls.
And the Islanders are unleashing a mauling.
Calculating the next move here. Big time escape right there.
Oh, man.
And now propped up in the corner.
Again, a tag is made. Here comes the double team. What do they have planned here? Oh, goodness. Make a wish.
Tag made. The Islanders. What do they have planned here? Oh. Savant kick drops their opponent.
Will that finish Monte?
Going for the pin. He finds a way to score the fall.
Powerbomb position.
Throwing down punches and counters out.
The Islanders make the tag. Haku and Tama planning something big here. Double team Savant kick.
Will Ford recover?
Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have the words to convey how proud I am to have been part of this historic showcase. Having worked alongside this family, this bloodline, for so many decades, reliving moments that I got to experience firsthand has been a privilege of the highest order. Introducing you to WWE legends that I hold in such high esteem, and also spotlighting the modern day greatness their descendants have provided you in recent years, all to pay tribute to the greatest wrestling family I have ever known, has truly been my privilege. To be successful in this industry is a 1 in a billion chance. To see one bloodline continuously pump out superstar after superstar, champion after champion, generation after generation, is a testament not only to the skills they possess, but also to the work they put in to become absolute masters of their craft. And it cannot be stated any other way. This dynasty, this family, this bloodline has mastered every single solitary aspect of professional wrestling. And by reliving their magnificent history, you've begun your path of mastery as well. You've conquered former champions, righted some very egregious historical wrongs, survived war games, and even settled the question as to who the true tribal chief really is. You've unlocked WWE legends who are now ready to unleash their special brand of offense on current WWE superstars who didn't think they'd ever have to face these classic competitors like Haku or the Wild Samoans. It wasn't easy, and you definitely had to get a little oozy along the way. But you showed that bloodline spirit and determination, and now you stand at the top of the mountain. On behalf of WWE and the 2K families, we all thank you so very much for playing. And on behalf of every fan of this beautiful performance art known as professional wrestling, we thank you, the Anawai, Fatu, and Maivia clans, for decades of entertainment and generations of pure brilliance, for creating greatness with your hard work and sharing it with all of us so freely. Before we go, we do have one last surprise for you at home. Now that you've showcased your skills and earned a spot as an honorary Oos, it's time for you to choose who rules your WWE universe as the Tribal Chief. Is Roman Reigns still your Tribal Chief, or have you thrown in with the attempted coup by Solo Sikoa? Do you want to see Tamina finally rule over everyone, or is it TK all day, every day, don't you say? Regardless of who you choose, you've earned the right to acknowledge your tribal chief.
The following match is the 2K Showcase Tribal Gauntlet. The winner of this match will be acknowledged as your Tribal Chief. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countouts. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
The Bloodline Gauntlet match begins here, gentlemen, with our first entrant.
A superstar with a daunting challenge ahead.
And from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds, Tom
Grinding your way through the Bloodline? One of the biggest dynasties in history? Is it even possible?
Well, it's highly improbable, but nothing's impossible in WWE.
In a gauntlet match.
Makes you want to throw in the towel before the bell even...
His family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized as the head of the table.
Arm smash out with the stomps. And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place. Wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition.
Goes into the corner.
He's quick to get out of the way there. Belly to belly. Ooh.
And Tagaloa heads him off with the pass.
Lands the elbow. And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taken them all on.
Going for a power slam, steps down.
Instead delivers the inverted DDT.
Unleashing a barrage on their opponent.
And a well-timed counter.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
DDT. Big impact off the leg drop.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Ooh, great anticipation.
Man, what a hit.
I don't know if Umaga can withstand much more of this.
Umaga has to find an opening and respond.
Unleashing a barrage on their opponent.
A gauntlet match is such a fitting stipulation for tonight, Corey. It's almost a tribal trial by fire of some sort.
It absolutely is, Michael. You don't get put into this match with any expectations of coming out the victor. The family has decided these rules. because only those that can overcome such odds can be strong enough to lead the bloodline. Samoan driver.
Both wrists captured. Man, knee strike. And Tonga Loa closed things out.
Two. Oh, kick out at two.
There is not a more terrifying sight than Umaga kicking out after you hit him with your best shot.
How draining was that? Can it be done again? Can that maneuver be summoned at least one more time? Really continuing to take a beating in this match.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long.
And the pin could be over for Tonga Loa. Still only got one.
Not quite enough to put him away.
Dodge is out of the way.
Relentless aggression coming from Tonga Loa here.
You're not going to find Tonga Loa showing any remorse.
And Tonga Loa got turned around there. Umaga with a retaliation.
He's pushing back now.
He's still in this, and he's making sure everyone knows that.
Being carried around now.
Driven down face first.
Cut off. What a kick to the gut.
Takedown. Whenever the crossface gets cinched in, this could be over.
He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight.
Yet he's still struggling, refusing to give up.
He's forced to tap. No other choice. That's it for Umaga. He's been eliminated.
Around and around we go. I got lost in the entry pool, but believe me, this thing's far from over. Out comes Rikishi, ready for this gauntlet match.
Read that one. And they're probably the reason for this match. The right, no, the other men have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you can survive tonight, you will be at the top of the mountain, casting an enormous shadow over every possible challenger.
I'm already intimidated thinking about the ring of fire adorned around this superstar's shoulders.
Unleashing a barrage on their opponent. Carefully measured elbow drop, followed by another, dropping the elbow.
Rikishi is getting picked apart right now.
Yeah, Rikishi's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Got him in the corner now.
Oh, strong impact.
This is just establishing dominance.
Oh, stop right to the chest. Are you kidding me?
And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
But one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
It's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting. Counters to gain the advantage.
Has enough for the power slam.
Inverted DDT. Tonga Loa going up high. Flying. Relentless aggression coming from Tonga Loa here.
You're not going to find Tonga Loa showing any remorse.
Look out.
Big height, bigger impact. Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
Just like that, Tonga Loa gets stopped.
Tonga Loa was expecting that.
There's some gouging going on.
That's unnecessary.
Big headbutt.
Oh, that was just malicious. Insulting. But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense.
Can you believe this?
I love it. Rikishi is getting picked apart right now.
Yeah, Rikishi needs to reassess his strategy.
Look at that insult to injury with that one.
Unleashing a barrage on their opponent.
Well, this is good. right hand. Enziguri on the floor. And Tonga Loa suppressing any offense from his opponent.
Full focus from Tonga Loa.
Rikishi is all business now. Just flush.
And Rikishi with a counter.
And Rikishi puts a quick stop to the momentum that was building against him.
Not able to stop things, but will he gain command?
Rikishi finds his target with that one. Taking things to the top rope. From the top. Running home. What an impact.
Honing in on the arm. Got him lined up, and it's only a matter of time now.
Knee straight to the gut, stays off the attack. And saw what was coming there.
His head is becoming a bigger target.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Just a barrage of elbow drops into the chest.
Unleashing a barrage on their opponent.
Shot right to the back of the neck.
And he turned it around. Vicious right forward. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Just a barrage of elbow drops into the chest.
Unleashing a barrage on their opponent.
Propped up in the corner.
Rikishi is getting picked apart right now.
Yeah, Rikishi's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Samoan driver. This is it.
No, stops the count at 2. Shoulders down. A defiant kick out after 1.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
He's left out. Tonga Loa gets stopped. Tonga Loa reverses and looks to capitalize. Spear! Relentless aggression coming from Tonga Loa here.
You're not going to find Tonga Loa showing any remorse.
Fends off the attack with an elbow. A leg drop.
Both wrists captured. Will Rikishi get back up?
Cover! 2 count. Oh, and he just kicked out.
He is just barely still in the fight. I don't know how many more times he's going to be able to kick out after that.
That was too close for comfort.
That move has brought victory before, but not on this occasion. Might be time to think outside the box. Things now not going well for Rikishi.
Yeah, Rikishi needs to reassess his strategy.
He almost got caught by that one.
Shutting that down with the back elbow.
Buster! Thunderous. And Tonga Loa has taken out a lot of damage in this match.
That's Rikishi saying he'll fight until every... So ruthless.
Rikishi got him right where he wants him.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Big-time power slam. That is hard to watch. This deep into the match, and he's able...
Maybe not, maybe not. Digging deep for a kick out.
Getting that shoulder up now.
Takedown. Looking for the crossface. It's cinched in. This could be over.
Is this one over? Is a tap out coming?
Might have to...
Couldn't fight the pain any longer. Has to tap.
Rikishi coming up short in this gauntlet match. He's eliminated.
There goes one competitor, but there's still plenty of time and plenty of obstacles left in this one. Oh, this gauntlet just got more interesting with Naomi entering the match.
She countered that into her own offense.
She's taken into the corner. Needs to get out. Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
That's right, Naomi. Keep bringing the glory. We are seeing a lot of guts, a lot of determination out there. You have to wonder where that one turning point to end this will come from.
Suppressing any offense from his opponent.
You're not going to find Tonga showing any remorse.
Unleashing a barrage on their opponent.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. The offense catching up with her now.
Oh, my God.
Nice hip toss.
Countering that offense.
Naomi managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
Yeah, for the moment, she has staved off potential disaster.
Power slam.
Just a continuous rush being faced by Naomi.
Yeah, Naomi needs to reassess her strategy.
Oh, that's unnecessary.
Nice sit-up powerbomb. Stalking a downed opponent. And a forearm right to the face.
Set right into the corner.
Uh-oh. Face first.
She's being derailed here. And Tonga suppressing any offense from his opponent.
You're not going to find Tonga showing any remorse.
Unleashing a barrage on their opponent.
Ducking out of the way, roll up, going for the win. More challenges.
And Naomi is your winner.
The winner of this match, and officially, the following match is
The Bloodline Gauntlet match begins here, gentlemen, with our first entrant.
A superstar with a daunting challenge ahead. Wow. How's this for an opening opponent in a gauntlet match?
Makes you want to throw in the towel before the bell even rings.
And from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 209 pounds, Tonga.
And on the other side of this first hurdle, just one of the Bloodline's most savage and powerful
powerful members.
The Bloodline starting things off with a bang, looking to make short work. History being made right here. The most prestigious family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire Bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized as the head of the table.
And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place, wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition.
And Tama Tonga won't be having a good night if he allows more offense like that.
The Rock putting everything he learned from his wrestling family to work.
Up on their shoulders. Down in a hurry.
Caught in the hard way. Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taking them all on.
Big forearm. There it is, the people's punch.
Many gauntlet matches have happened in WWE, but with this one being all Bloodline, is there anything special a combatant should consider?
Well, everyone in the family is physical, but this battle will only be won with a clear mind. A focus on the opponent in front of you instead of the next one through the curtain is paramount. If you're thinking about who's next, you'll lose to who's in front of you now.
Oh, he cuts it off.
Rock. Down hard. The millions and millions are prepared to experience
The people's elbow. And that can vanquish Tom.
Two. He stays alive. He stays alive.
Just an incredible wherewithal to get the shoulder up. You would think he'd be out of it after taking that maneuver.
Rock might need to dial up a little more electricity than usual if that wasn't enough. Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Does he get him here?
With an elimination, Tama Tonga
Been eliminated.
is out of here.
Still early in the night as there are a lot of contestants yet to enter the gauntlet.
Next into the gauntlet, we've got the one and only Tonga Loa.
And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
Well, one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
It's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting.
What a shot.
Forearm in the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that.
The foot DDT. From the outside.
That quick pin attempt here.
That was quite the elimination, but we are far from the end of
History being made right here. The most prestigious Family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized as the head of the table. And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taken them all on. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. He's able to counter that. Counter by The Rock. Big forearm. And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place. Wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition.
A gauntlet match is such a fitting stipulation for tonight, Corey. It's almost a try. History being made right here. The most prestigious family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized as the head of the table.
Cranking the head. And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place. Wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Well-timed counter on Tama Tonga.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
He's able to slip away from that. And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taken them all on.
And pure cheapness we just saw with that attack.
That was showing great awareness of positioning, placing yourself between the ref and your opponent.
A gauntlet match is such a fitting stipulation for tonight, Corey. It's almost a tribal trial by fire of some sort.
It absolutely is, Michael. You don't get put into this match with any expectations of coming out the victor. The family has decided these rules because only those that can overcome such odds can be strong enough to lead the bloodline.
He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
Brought in the hard way.
Natural athletic ability shown by The Rock.
Tama Tonga's got to find a way to defend himself. Underhanded.
Oh, shocking inside cradle.
Small packages could be it. And The Rock kicks out. He's not even close to being done yet. Rock sensed that was coming.
With their head.
Oh, clothesline! And he just got caught good once again.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here. Up fast. Buster. Down hard.
The People's Champ! Are you ready for the most
connects with a counter.
Big forearm.
Absorbing the pain of another attack to the head. He could be dazed.
There it is, the People's Punch.
Up on the shoulders. Down in a hurry. Does he have him here? Tonga eliminated. Is out of here.
Yeah, there's still a whole slew of entrants to go.
Gauntlet time for Tonga Loa. Here we go.
And let's not lose the reason for this match, the right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you can survive tonight, you will be at the top of the mountain, casting an enormous shadow over every possible challenger.
I'm already intimidated thinking about the Ulafala adorned around this superstar's shoulders.
Belly to belly.
Getting him right into the corner. You saw that being telegraphed.
The tried and true method to taking anyone down.
Hard to believe, but it looks like he just dimmed some of the Rock's shine.
Yeah, Tonga Loa showing plenty of ferocity there.
And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
Well, one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
It's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting. Head scattered, now can capitalize.
This is big time.
Ouch.
Oh, connects dead on.
Punch right in the head.
Oh, man. Inside out.
The Rock stepping through, looking for the sharpshooter.
He is struggling to find an escape, but to no avail.
Will the pain be too much? Will he submit? He can't take any more. Missed attack. There it is. Tonga Loa is out of this match.
Conservation is key here as we still have a lot of entrants still waiting.
This gauntlet just got more interesting with the arrival of Jamal. Here it comes. That can be Jamal's demise.
Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
He's taking some serious hurt, but somehow he's still in this.
I think he managed that kick out on pure instinct alone.
It isn't over yet. The Rock has to find a way to persevere right now if he wants to end this.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here. No escape from these punches. Just ruthless. Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are many roads to victory, including the low road.
Despite his toughness, Jamal actually looked pretty bothered by that one.
Yeah, as The Rock was taking the boots to asses mentality to heart there.
Overhead belly to belly. Jamal is getting picked apart right now.
Showing exactly why he's the great one.
Jamal interrupts the attack.
That might be the start of the momentum swing Jamal needed.
Oh, yeah, he's got a new sense of purpose now. What a display here. Counters on both sides. Big clothesline. Looks like The Rock is feeling it.
Belly.
And into the corner he goes.
The Rock left an opening for the counter.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in, dueling reversals. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. Buster down hard. The millions are about to experience it. Full head of steam.
Jamal saves himself.
Oh, yeah, that's got it.
Uh-oh. About to hit.
Rock got it. I think it's over.
There's two. And so Jamal is through in this gauntlet match.
Still a long road ahead with many roadblocks yet to enter the ring. Time for Reigns to enter the gauntlet and prove something.
Knee. Hit another.
Precision strikes. And Corey, there's more than family pride on the line tonight. Everyone in WWE is watching, wanting to know this challenge can be conquered.
And think about the bragging rights. If you run through the gauntlet of one of the most prestigious families in all of wrestling, you would automatically be considered the toughest badass walking this earth.
Snake eyes caving in their face. Popped right in the face.
What a punch. And gets sent right into the corner.
Non-stop blows.
And stomping away in the corner.
Just ruthless. Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh?
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
A narrow escape.
Oh, look at this. Raining right hands. No escape from these punches.
Then a knee right to the throat. And there is no other term for that than just cheap. A cheap shot.
That'll stop you in your tracks.
Oh, clothesline. Momentum completely in the corner of The Rock.
Yeah, and Reigns barely looking like he belongs at the kids' table right now against The Rock.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that.
And he is directed into the corner. Answered with a shot right to the face.
Stomp to the gut. Oh, Rock answers back. Big clothesline. On a step ahead of The Rock.
Denied with an elbow.
And just in time, he gets out of there.
A relentless attack being brought to Roman.
Roman keeps getting cut off at the pass.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses.
One step ahead there. Rock. Buster.
Down hard.
You can feel the energy from the millions and millions all around the world. Reigns averts the attack.
And only gets a 1 count.
What was that? He had him exactly where he wanted him.
Here it comes.
Bottom by The Rock.
And that took Reigns down.
2. He manages to kick out. What strength.
The tribal chief digging down deep and fighting through it.
You might not respect his methods, but
From the top.
connects.
Cover. There's 2. There it is. Roman Reigns is out of this match.
And we've only just begun. buckle up. We got 5 more entries slated for action.
Next in to run the gauntlet, it's Jey Uso.
The Rock taking complete control. The Rock's opponent needs to know his role.
I don't know how these men keep going.
They gotta be close to running on empty by now.
Ooh, drop right to their face.
And Rock comes right back at him.
Ooh, got caught with a punch to the face.
Oof. There it is, the People's Punch. With non-stop blows.
Stomping away and then a knee right to the throat.
Now that was a very questionable attack. I think it goes beyond any gray area.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Playing him on the top rope, and he stonewalls the Rock. At this stage, the damage is really mounted.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point.
Turns it around.
Ooh, clothesline delivered. The Rock now opting for submission. Opting for
Locking in the sharpshooter. Will his opponent tap out?
Main event, Jey Uso's big dreams about to go up in smoke.
Yeah, Uso's about to tap out, about to lose this match. That's it. His submission was just too much to handle. Call it a night. Jey Uso's gone from this gauntlet match.
Plenty of entrants left to go here. 4 in total. Is that? It is Rosie entering the gauntlet.
Gets caught with a punch. Oh, look at this.
oh man, inside out.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Counter. Saw it coming.
And a clothesline.
Quick thinking by The Rock. And now he's going to the top rope. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Did you guys feel the rumble from that impact? What a clothesline. He puts him into the corner. Trapped in the corner.
Non-stop blows.
Then a knee right to the throat.
All's fair in love.
Effective arm drag. Overhead, belly to belly by the Great One.
Rosie is getting beaten down here.
Rosie needs to be resourceful in this situation. Steered away there.
Countering each other again and again.
There it is, the People's Punch.
What a
witnessing such an extraordinary match tonight.
And Rock gets reversed.
Really just laying it in.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Turns it around. Sole of foot meets the stomach. Rock. Buster. Down hard.
Corey, we're going to see it. The most electrifying move in all sports entertainment. People's elbow. The Rock got all of it. Cover.
2 count. What a kick out at 2.
Somehow, someway, escapes defeat.
Stool. The Rock with the most electrifying move in all of entertainment.
He avoids the contact.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers.
Close cover here. Rosie's out of here. He has been from this gauntlet match.
Another combatant eliminated, but 3 opponents are waiting in the wings. Watch out, here comes Alpha, and this gauntlet just got very interesting.
Big back body drop.
Oh, you see that height on that?
And at this point in the gauntlet, are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
Look, you should never underestimate the fire of a Samoan. In any other incoming! Big collision on the splash.
The sheer force of that landing was probably enough to fracture a few bones.
Overhead belly to belly. Effective arm drag.
There it is, the people's punch.
Punch across the cheek.
And now placed in the corner.
No escape from these punches.
Stomping away, and then the knee right into the throat.
Just ruthless.
Devastating flourish from The Rock here.
And The Rock's opponent is looking like a jabroni.
Ooh, he fends that off.
Nice takedown, stack for the pin.
He can do it here.
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first.
Alpha able to steer clear. Effective dodge there.
Clothesline! Turn inside out with a desperation clothesline.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd. Oh, point of the elbow finds the mark.
Saw it coming and counters it.
There it is, the people's punch.
Picked up and being carried around now. What now? What now? The ref continues to count. Real risk of things ending right now.
Rock. Buster. Down hard.
It's time. It's time for the most electrifying move in all sports entertainment. He just flipped the script there.
Both sides with an answer to...
About to hit.
Crucial moment for Alpha.
There's 2. He kicked out at 2.
I don't know how he did it, but he's hanging in there.
Just how much pain is he willing to endure in this match?
And guys, The Rock is not happy with that result. Thought it was over, but the kick out surprised him. This place is going insane.
The ground beneath my feet is shaking. Tossed without regard.
Uh-oh, headbutt.
Nothing fancy there. Oh, look at this. So ruthless. We've already seen a few blows land above the neck. A string of counters.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Looking to capitalize on that move.
No time to waste being shocked. You've got to maintain pressure.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Back elbow completely cuts them off. A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch. And into the corner he goes.
Oh, goodness! I wasn't expecting a kick to the face.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Hip toss.
Hip toss from the ring to the floor.
Goodness.
And The Rock piling on even more damage.
And Alpha might need to find space to regroup.
No, flesh on flesh. Nothing pretty about it. The WWE faithful communicating in no uncertain terms. It is electric in here.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Wicked kick to the face.
He's got his sights locked in now.
Blistering shoulder block. And it's The Rock with the reversal.
Alpha gets intercepted.
There it is. Picture perfect from The Rock.
There's two. Amazing.
I thought for sure this thing was wrapped up.
Well, stay in your seat. Looks like we've got a ways to go yet.
Guys, even The Rock can't believe it. He thought that was that. Now the Bravo Bull is left searching for answers.
Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock.
Effective arm drag. Clothesline.
And there's a good blow to the body.
He thinks he has it.
He got out. Alpha's been knocked out.
They are out of here. But we still have two more participants hoping to run the gauntlet.
And now it's Umaga entering the gauntlet. Caught with a clothesline.
And as we get deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected things to be over by now. Somehow, one of their own has proven to be defiant in the face of all challengers.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder.
Super kick! Clothesline!
Being placed in the corner here. Caught him right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
And Umaga is all business now.
Turns things around with a big boot.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Doesn't want to be on the top rope like this. Uh-oh. This is not going to be nice. This is going to be nasty.
It's all about winning, no matter what it takes. Superplex!
He's certainly feeling that attack.
Yeah, The Rock putting focus to the task at hand.
Not looking good. In this position. Ooh, right to the throat.
Stumbling to his feet. He might just be rising to meet his end here.
The Rock with a great dodge.
Oh, with a clothesline.
She's starting to feel the effects of this attack.
Effective arm drag. him right into the corner. Just non-stop blows. There it is, the People's Punch.
Treating their opponent like a heavy bag right now.
Kick to the midsection prevents the attack.
Caught in the hard way.
Umaga is in a distressing spot.
Yeah, somehow Umaga has to turn the tide.
Oh, a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
And the tide possibly shifting with Umaga getting rocked by that one.
Was mounted with punches and not, oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Here we go. Down with force.
Cover!
2 count. Wards off the pin at 2.
What a match.
Get ready, Corey. Get ready for the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment. The People's Elbow.
Umaga looks out of it.
2. He kicks out somehow.
If a kick out like that isn't a wake-up call as to the kind of monster, the kind of beast that Umaga is, I don't know what is.
The Rock has cut some corners in the past, and he will be desperate enough to do it again after that kick out, guys.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
This'll do it. Umaga. Samoan spike. Umaga can be looking to end this.
Cover.
And they're still in this.
What an amazing kick out. Next level tenacity being shown by The Rock.
And now the Samoan Bulldozer are going to have to dig a little deeper to close this one out. And he counters. Oh, and it's reversed.
These two have learned each other so well. Will this be enough?
Umaga coming up short of this gauntlet match. He's eliminated.
It's been insane since the opening bell, but we're not done yet. We've got one more contest to go.
Here we go with Rikishi next into the gauntlet.
Ouch. One final adversary stands in the way. The road has been tumultuous, but the finish line is in sight.
Finish the job on your fellow brethren, and there will be no question as to who sits at the head of the table.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Just non-stop blows. There it is, the People's Punch. Oh, bombardment of strikes.
Then a knee right to the throat. The Great One has become relentless.
Absolutely, The Rock is breaking his opponent down.
Rikishi isn't going to be dancing anytime soon after that.
The Rock brought that Hawaii toughness to bear, and his opponent didn't have an answer. Rock with the arm clutch into the...
Right into a DDT.
Trapped in the corner. No escape from these punches. Just ruthless.
An arm wrench.
DDT.
Things now not going well for Rikishi.
Yeah, Rikishi needs to reassess his strategy. Rock. Buster. Down hard.
It's time. It's time for the most electrifying move in all sports entertainment. The People's Elbow.
Will Rikishi get back up? Turning it into the pin.
2. And it's all over. The Rock is your winner.
The winner of this match, and the
The battlefield was laid out. The gauntlet was fierce. Pain will live tomorrow. Scars will remain for life. But in this family, you will rule your own kin from a seat at the head of the table.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse. The original bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds,
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original bloodline versus the new bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Misses the target. Super kick! Good night. Oh, jeez. Nasty kick to the face.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
And Jacob Fatu is having the fight brought right to him there.
Yeah, and Jay had him well measured.
Jay puts a stop to that. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. and there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Uso, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Neckbreaker! Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael. Steel chair to the temple.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks. We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength. Belly-to-back suplex, back suplex into the neck breaker.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
And over to the other ring he goes.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. And Jey Uso having a little fun with another.
He could be enjoying the moment too much, giving his opponent a lot of room to recover.
Good golly! Utilizing his power and tossing him across the rings.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
The Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns.
Here we go. Oh, he paid for that high risk. Devastating.
Uso
And Jey.
There's the buzzer, and Jey Uso is looking for revenge against the new bloodline in War Games.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here.
Jacob sidesteps out. Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jey. But the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his friends and family later. Solo in front. Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber of their being to be considered the true bloodline.
That'll be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forget.
We've seen the work of Jey at Wade,
And looking at Jey Uso.
Jey can seal it here.
Hey guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Punch right in the head. Looking out of the ring for reinforcements.
Coming in with the heavy hardware.
Up high, diving crossbody, throwing all caution to the wind.
Big right hand from main event.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob C. What in the world? Look out!
Vicious. And Zayn getting knocked around there.
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
He's starting to look battered. Oh, there's a headbutt. It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits 0.
And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games. Unbelievable athleticism. That's a well-targeted attack to the body.
He just put it through the table, and who knows what he's thinking now.
Well, there are no signs of the brutality ending yet, Saxton.
Every person in this city crowd is on their feet.
And with good reason. These superstars are earning all of the respect.
Trapped in the corner.
DDT.
How much more can you take?
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
Look at Jey Uso going top.
Uso.
Splash by Jey.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that? Sami Zayn looking for it.
Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy
Uso.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Uso splash. Will Jimmy seal this up?
Good God, what force. The hammer dropped. Literally. Something might be broken. Boom!
Counting down the seconds as this match gets closer to being even.
Flip the corner now.
Able to reverse it.
Tonga setting it up. Here it comes. Knew it was coming. Oh, sledgehammer in the midsection will knock the wind out of you. And his core. Both wrists captured. Tonga will put a stamp on this one. I don't know what he's thinking here.
Not one bit. He's made.
Square shot to the back elbows.
Uso. Meanwhile, it's Jimmy.
Could put Solo down for good.
Those wrists captured. No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. What's he gonna do here?
DDT.
Not good.
Elbow throw. Says not today.
And he's absorbed some stiff offense already.
Yeah, it's all ahead in one measure.
Trying to string together as many hits with the equipment as possible. Jey is in a very vulnerable position here. Jacob Fatu taking flight. Away, but can he capitalize?
Here we go again. DDT.
Jacob about to end this fight.
Shoulders down. Fights out at 2.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
And Jey once again finding the will to stay in this matchup.
This is spelling trouble for Tama.
And Tama Tonga has suffered a lot of damage at this point.
Jay's been an initiator throughout and remains one here.
Just end this now.
Oh, he's playing console.
And keeps his partner alive.